Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Morning.
I think I've got malaria or something.
Malaria?
Or something like that.
What happened? You.
I don't know, I can't. My limbs are all stiff and...
Well, sit down.
Sit down. Yeah. Boy.
It's too cold in that caravan for you.
No.
You think you need to go to the hospital or something?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Casualty.
Yeah.
Your limbs are stiff. What other symptoms?
I'm falling all over the place. No, I'm on and just don't feel right.
Don't feel right, yeah.
Oh.
So should you take them to the hospital?
Now?
What do you mean now? Of course. Don't they have... so of course they're open.
Oh, yeah.
Emergency
The
hospitals.
Have you got temperature? Do you feel fluid?
I feel fluid, but I think I've got a temperature.
No. Yeah, about that.
Do you want a drink before we go?
Another drink. Not much.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. We have a nurse on duty here.
Who, me?
No, Sachi.
Oh, yeah.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
She diagnosed me from
Huh? She diagnosed you.
6,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Or
Krishna
8,000
Krishna,
miles
Hare
away.
Hare, yeah. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They have insurance for you to take care of you, right? And all that stuff.
No, they take care of me anyway. I'm English.
You're English, okay. In America, they don't do stuff like that so much anymore. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. She says, have you felt like this, exactly like this before?
No.
No, it's something new. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Taking your medication.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
No.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Did you eat yesterday?
No.
maybe you should eat something, man. This thing of just fasting like that, because you just gotta, watch out for that, man. It's not something you just do all the time. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Want to try eating some fruit or something? Maybe you're dehydrated or something. Did you drink a lot of water? Huh? You did drink. Yeah. Well, I don't know about fruit and coffee, man.
Okay.
Come on.
That's tea. Fruit and tea.
Walking centre in Nottingham.
Krishna,
Here is
Krishna,
NHS.
Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Yeah, maybe you'll feel better after that or something.
What does Sachi say?
She said she didn't answer yet.
Yeah, get some nourishment down here.
Yeah, so anyway, he was fasting, so Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. She says, what symptoms, what are they like?
My legs feel stiff. My stomach hurts. Hello, doctor. My legs feel stiff. I feel absolutely as though I've got a flu, and I haven't got a temperature. My eyes are all gummed up, and I've got pains under my arms, both sides, but most on the left side. My head feels very vacant. I feel like laughing, actually. Say my eyes are gummed up, even though I've ungummed them.
Did you drink enough water today? Did you drink any water this morning?
I haven't had any water, no.
Give him
I just don't feel 100%. In terms of percentage, I feel about 55%. I think. When I was walking up the stairs, I could just manage to get up the stairs. So when I came back down, I used the stair lift to get down. That's the first time I've had to do that. And I noticed that when I was walking, I was
drink some water.
falling into the walls.
Drink some water.
And I was held up by the walls, and I'm going to drink some water.
Drink a lot of it. If your eyes are gummed up, drink water. It's usually you're dehydrated.
I had loads of water yesterday.
So you might need some of this. But
I went to the toilet about it's been about 8-9 times last night. I was in there all the time, weeing.
Krishna,
Get up every 10 minutes or something like that.
That's why you're dehydrated here. Water. Eyes less gummed up now, right?
No.
A little more water. Well, that's okay. Just take it slowly, but keep drinking. That's why you... I Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Yeah.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Got a flow of phlegm in my breath as well.
The what? You have what?
Phlegm.
Phlegm.
And symptoms of flu.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
My arms feel very weak as well.
Okay.
Especially this right arm. Extremely weak.
Weak.
Weak. Yeah, but that's very normal. It feels a bit weak.
So she says, what would you expect they would do to help you at the hospital?
I don't know.
Does not look like she says, does not look like stroke symptoms.
Nice to know.
They probably ask him if he's taking his medication, and he hasn't been because he's been fasting, trying to heal himself without taking the meds. And he has about 6 or 7 different meds every day.
9.
9.
He's bags and bags with meds and boxes and
And you haven't taken them?
For 3 months.
For 3 months? Oh.
Yeah. You know what they do, they pump you full of meds.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, fasting is the best thing to do.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Proper
Krishna,
fasting.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, you can't just fast and then eat crap, this back and forth, it's not a good thing. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. And the best thing is you do that skip breakfast thing. It's really, that's why you're fasting. They call it intermittent fasting. That works good for practically everybody. You just skip breakfast and then just your body, gets adjusted. Then you eat something, 2 out, like 12, between 12 and 2. 2 meals a day. That's enough. Safe. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
It should be 110 over about
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What is today? Is it
Friday.
Friday. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna.
141 over 96.
It's alright. second one's a little bit high, but it's still okay.
So she says if no meds for 3 months, there will be odd bodily feelings, but eat well. Why are you fasting?
Yeah.
Have you been eating good over there? Eating right? Yeah?
Guru I can take him. We can take him to casualty if you want. No.
You feeling better already? Yeah.
Sugar. Sugar.
Toast.
Don't talk.
So what did she say? What is his blood pressure?
40 over 90, what?
49 over 91.
91.
140 over 91. Okay.
149 over 91.
149 over
Yeah,
91.
149. It's okay. It could be better, but it's okay. It's not.
Danger zone.
It's not life-threatening. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Can you feel palpitations in the chest?
No.
No. Do you feel funny down this arm? Your left arm? Do you
Pardon?
feel strange down?
Right.
It's the right arm. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Like it's floppy. Is it floppy?
No, not floppy. It's just bald.
Stiff?
We'll make him talk when he's eating toast.
Yeah, don't ask him because he'll start coughing.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hmm.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Don't laugh when you eat toast either.
Don't laugh when you're eating toast.
It's a toast over the wall.
I feel as I've got something stick inside me. You know, across here. Not across here, but across here. Just there. I should be alright. I should be alright now. Should be alright, thank you very much for doing it. I'm going to make him a toast.
Look after yourself, stop doing these fucking...
Yeah, right.
I'm going to fast now.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, right. I'm after all, I'm 97 now.
Yeah, you're 103.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read a little bit here.
Do you want a coffee or much?
Nah,
Alright.
save it for Witherspoon.
Same for the boys.
Otherwise, it'd be too much.
Yeah.
Okay, just do one thing. Pull on his skin and his hand. If the skin not go back, then Dasud has to drink a lot.
See how... the idea... Yeah, he has to drink loads.
Yeah.
He's super dehydrated. You've lost your electrons.
Yeah, like, see this mine just goes right back.
Yeah.
His is like slow, right?
Yeah, slow.
Oh, you're dehydrated, man. That's why you went peed a lot. You just need to drink water.
Why should I go pee a lot?
I don't know. It's,
Oh, something to get rid of.
get rid of something.
Everybody.
I've been doing it for years now.
Peeing a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, man, it's better than not
Most
peeing.
people pee.
Look, you can pee.
Yeah, sometimes, sometimes the,
You pee 8 times.
yeah. She
What?
would,
I said, you can lucky you can pee 8 times.
yeah, she wished she could pee once. Once a day would be great, huh? He does 8, so you're very
Really
fortunate.
good.
Easy.
Easy, yeah. There he is, back to normal.
That's right.
There he is, back to normal.
That
Kachaleka.
That's right.
That's
So you go anywhere with Rangaleka in the world and he's coughing to death.
Yeah, you know, he's alright.
And passers by going, they don't seem to care. 4 or 5 people just carrying
This
on.
guy
with
red,
living.
this guy's red in the face, hung up the tree. And they're just walking past him. Come on, Rangaleka.
Okay, let's read a little bit here. Okay. Jai Veda Vyas and Jai Prabhupada. Yeah, this is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:10, the deliverance of the Yamul Arjun trees. It says diabetes pees a lot at night, especially at night. What is his blood sugar? Okay, yeah, we'll figure all that out after with this reading here.
On the autopsy.
After the autopsy. Where's he going now?
Don't wash his hands.
Oh, why? Oh, wash his hands.
Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
sticky full of honey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
King Parikshit inquired from Shukadev Goswami, O great and powerful saint, what was the cause of Nakulavara's and Manigriva's having been cursed by Nanda Muni? What did they do that was so abominable that even Narada, the great sage, became angry at them? Kindly describe to me. Shukadev Goswami said, O King Parikshit, the 2 sons of Kuvera had been elevated to the association of Lord Shiva, of which they were very much proud. They were allowed to wander in the garden attached to the Kailasa hill on the bank of the Mandaki river. Taking advantage of this, they used to drink a kind of liquor called Varuni. Accompanied by women singing after them, they would wander in the garden of flowers, their eyes always rolling in intoxication.
That sounds good. When you walk in the garden of Eden.
In the garden of Shiva.
Yeah.
Garden of Shiva, yeah.
Etc.
Yeah.
It's no one's going to resume as soon as possible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm sorry.
The 2 sons of Kuvera would enjoy young girls just like 2 male elephants enjoying in the water with female elephants. O Maharaj Parikshit, by some auspicious opportunity for the 2 boys, the great saint Devarsi Narada once appeared there by chance. Seeing them intoxicated with rolling eyes, he thought, these guys look just like me.
Those guys look just like me.
No. Seeing them intoxicated with rolling eyes, he could understand their situation, not his situation. Seeing Narada, the naked... See, that's the thing. If you get intoxicated with bhakti, you can understand the situation of those intoxicated by the artificial stuff in the world, artificial sweeteners. But if you're intoxicated on the artificial sweeteners, you can't understand one intoxicated with real bhakti, and then that includes intoxicated with anything in the world. See, intoxicated with the false ego, with pride, intoxicated by the various material mellows. Then you can't understand, devotees who are relishing ecstatic intoxication. See? So, anyway, it was his good fortune, because to meet a transcendently intoxicated person is very rare in this world. And just by meeting them, your whole life can change. People that have done that, they see that it just reverses everything. And now real auspiciousness enters one's life by meeting a person transcendently situated. See? Whether you recognize them or not. Matter of fact, these guys didn't even recognize Narada, and they got this auspiciousness in the form of a curse. Upon seeing Narada, the naked young girls of the demigods were very much ashamed. Being afraid of being cursed, they recovered their bodies with their garments. And this is the thing. One has to come to the point of feeling ashamed or just admitting your stuff. Man, that's kind of like, I think, I was talking to him, they were talking, and we were talking about this subject. It's just being honest. And just, it's not like we have to be perfect. You just got to admit where we're unaware. And that's what a lot of this, sometimes Krishna really tries to get us admit this stuff. And notice that's happening in our Sangha. Have to come, and so anyway, the women realize, hey man, this is really, this is what we're doing, and it's not really the greatest thing. But these guys were intoxicated, and that you could be intoxicated by liquor or the false ego, and thinking, oh no, not me, and all that. And that really disqualifies you from bhakti. That's why you have to get, in the form of a curse, or the bam bam, sometimes. It just helps, to see what you're just not admitting. It's not like the Lord is demanding perfection. There's no way we can be perfect. He's always going to be always perfect. It's his nature to be perfect. It's our nature to take shelter of the Supreme Perfect. And that's what the bona fide Guru teaches, not teaching us to be in a big false ego from trying to be Mr. Perfect. That doesn't work. It doesn't fly, because that's all you do. And I've seen this. People, they take sannyas, they become gurus, and all of this, but they haven't realized Krishna. What happens? They just nourish the false ego, because what you have to nourish something. You're either nourishing weeds or you're nourishing the bhakti creeper, because that's our nature. Is we got to feed, man. What are you feeding on? You're like, these vampires. We're like all vampires. We got to feed on something, man. You feed on Krishna, you get purified, you get more intelligent, more loving, more ecstatic. So many. It's just everything becomes more auspicious in your life. You feed on the false ego, you become more in darkness. So anyway, the Lord ain't demanding perfection. That's the whole point of our program. We get together and just start feeding on Krishna. We're on the supremely, spotlessly perfect one. And that's the purpose of a guru, really, is to encourage everybody to continue to feed on Krishna. To get that. I was thinking this morning of this. It's like, Prabhupada people don't understand. People think they want Prabhupada to be, you're always the Acharya for the next 10,000 years or whatever. You're always over there. No, Prabhupada is like Jesus. He wants us to be as they are. He wants us to create auspiciousness in our lives like he did. Because if he took shelter and got the result of, this ever-increasing good fortune, transcendental fortune of loving Krishna. He wants us to be like that also, and to get that result. And even in this life, why think, after many lives we can be like as Prabhupada is? Doesn't have to be that way. It isn't going to be that way. Anybody come in here, they're going to be, as I am, people are going to become, as Prabhupada is, people are going to become. Because the guru has to be as their guru really is to be a real guru. I mean, if after getting Prabhupada, why would you want anything less? Could you imagine? You get the association, even from a distance, of having his books and everything. Why would you want anything less than him? This is why, when the Lord is, we get some good sense, the Lord will bring somebody that is as ecstatic as Prabhupada, and the whole line is. That's what it's about, man. Why would you go for anything less? If he is, then you haven't recognized Prabhupada. And that's natural. That's why we need Shiksha Guru, to help us be in relationship with Prabhupada in the disciplic line all the way, and be like that. There's no reason not to be. Here, if anybody staying here and sticking it out, with whatever their things are, and attachments are, you just stick it out and you start tasting this name, and you'll see that your good fortune becomes like the Shashastika prayer. You know, you start chanting and you just feel this good fortune just manifesting, because the spotlessly pure one, you get the shelter. It's like you need an umbrella. Here, you chant Hare Krishna. That's it, man. Maya's raining down everywhere else except on you and anybody else under that umbrella. That's the idea of getting the shelter of Guru, man. They put the umbrella up, and then the rain's all around there. You could see it around there, but where you are, and that's why the whole point is, hey, man, come on. We got Sadhu Sangha here, man. Come under this umbrella. And the rain is going on there. Indra and the Shiva and the demigods are all raining, all that karmic stuff, and you just we stay under the shelter and just feel the ever increasing auspiciousness, because nothing's auspicious in this whole friggin' universe, man, except if you got the presence of the Lord in your life. Nothing else is auspicious. Auspicious, inauspicious is all an illusion. It's all like the Acharya said, like flowers in this, they come and they go. It's all, like temporary stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
I was struck then by force of when I was just listening to Guru Maharaj, because I don't know if you realise it, but you've just heard from Guru Maharaj the exact truth. This is what you get from Guru Maharaj. It's the exact truth, because he's telling you that Prabhupada was the great man. And if you got to follow anybody, follow Prabhupada, and then look around and see who's available. And who is available, but now it's the greatest man that's ever been here, and he said earlier, you got to find Narad Muni, didn't he? And who's speaking? It's Narad Muni himself speaking, because he's an incarnation of Narad Muni and Vyasadeva, and coming down like that. So you've got the person who you should be listening to there. Who can be greater than Narad Muni? And he's sat there in front of us, and he's giving us this wonderful shiksha that we in this sangha are getting used to. So what he's just said now is the greatest thing that you can ever hear. But open your minds, open your hearts, open your ears, open every orifice on your body, and let it go in. It will go in. You listen to him, let it go in. My voice is going funny as well. So I know I'm talking the truth. And I'm telling you the truth. So just let it go in. Listen to Gaurahari. You're listening to the words of, dare I say it? Yes, of God. From his first class representative, Narad Muni. So I'm going to hand it back to Narad Muni. After you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Well, it's nice to see him happy this morning, even if he says some unusual, strange things. At least he's happy.
Half dead, but happy. 3/4 dead, actually, but happy.
So seeing the two sons of the demigods, naked and intoxicated by opulence and false prestige. See, opulence and false prestige, they were intoxicated. It's an intoxication, opulence. The opulence, if we're not tasting bhakti, and you get the opulence of being a sannyasi and a guru, and having followers, isn't that opulence? You're getting you're getting a position better than the President of the United States. Does he get people bowing down and adoring him? Come on, man. Guru, getting people bowing down as you're like their saviors, you're gonna Do you see why the scripture says Lord Chaitanya teaches real religious principles through a low-class, fourth-class Sudra to defeat the pride of the false renunciates thinking they're going to get God on their renown. I'm so renounced. And their austerity. Oh, I'm so austere. Oh, I'm so opulent, man. Look at all my followers. Okay? So to defeat that pride, it has to. Otherwise, how are they going to progress? It just gets like a, you get like strings, ropes put around you more and more, and these ropes. Household. She says you just needed to get that hospital stuff out of your system.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he's back to his old self. So Narada Muni said, among all the attractions of material enjoyment, the attraction of riches bewilders one's intelligence more than having beautiful bodily features, taking birth in an aristocratic family, and being learned. When one is uneducated but falsely puffed up by wealth, the result is that one engages his wealth in enjoying wine, women, and gambling. The uneducated. See, uneducated is simply this now. It's just, education comes automatically by tasting bhakti. That's the best education, is relishing a relationship with God. See? Now you're getting real education. See, and then you know what is real. And then if you have some wealth and all this stuff, you think, okay, that's material, it's of the world. But you know what is of the spiritual world. That's the whole thing. See? People are striving to figure out what is this, what is God, man. See? But you have to have this special grace to know. And then you can distinguish it out. And like Bhaktisiddhanta, I was telling Karuna yesterday, the real guru doesn't say what is material is spiritual. See? So, but the false guru will. When I'm talking about Shuddha Bhakti, you can have teachers that may not be clear, but you got to understand they're just teachers and that are not clear. You got to find the guru who knows what is real. Okay? And say, well, you see, that's not eternal. Okay? And this is eternal. And then you got to see if they're tasting what is eternal, it'll have the symptoms we read in the book. You can't cheat God. You can cheat. See, education is you get with the real guru. They'll teach you what a real education is, and then you'll be able to discriminate what is the real thing and what is not the real thing. Okay? So, because you see how important the scriptures are? One of the qualities of Krishna and the real guru, the real spiritual master, is they speak on the basis of scripture. And not just quoting like these neophytes do. They go quote a whole big thing to confuse your mind. You know, nothing relevant. It's all out of context. No, they find they share their realization and revelation and understanding, and then they show the relevant quote that just fits it like a glove perfectly. See? And then the mind gets convinced and stops meditating on this other stuff is real. See, that's relationship with Guru, man. See, just approach a bona fide spiritual master. Inquire from them. They have seen the truth. See, therefore they can tell you these, help you distinguish stuff. And catch them before they get too much involved in that. The truth, because the truth becomes so attractive that ultimately the devotees just sit there and relish it like Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya, when he started tasting the nectar in the holy name, he thought, who's going to teach bhakti now? Who's going to teach this kind of discrimination? Because you can't just jump there. You know, you have to have the bridge. The bridge is, you know, hearing the distinguish between the illusion and illusion and the truth. You got to take, because a lot of times we think the illusion is the truth. See, and that's the stumbling block that keeps us down. See, so you don't want to. You go whatever's not of the truth. You don't want to have faith in that. You just let it go, right? Why would you want to hold on to something that's, that keeps you down? It's like, you have a balloon that wants to rise to the transcendental platform, and you're in that thing, and you got all the weights there, and you can't rise. You wonder, why can't it rise? Well, you hold it, and you got to throw this thing out, this thing out, this thing out. You empty it out, and then the balloon just goes up. See? So unable to control their senses, rascals who falsely proud of their riches or birth in aristocratic families are so cruel that to maintain their perishable bodies they think will never grow or die. They kill poor animals without mercy. Sometimes they kill animals merely to enjoy the excursion.
Is that like hunters?
Yeah, hunters and stuff, yeah. Yeah, the main thing is unable to control their senses, and so the best way to control, because nobody can, the Lord Chaitanya wanted to have a play, and he says, okay, everybody in control of their senses can come to this play. And then a Dvaita comes up, first man, I guess I can't come, I'm not in control of my senses, I know yogi. And then the Srivas Thakur comes and says, I can't go either. And then all the devotees come, we can't see the play. And Lord Jesus says, well, you don't look at but who's going to watch the play and enjoy it? Oh, today we're going to have the benefit of all these yogis who control their senses perfectly and everything. Everybody just come. Why? Because they took shelter of the spotlessly pure one. He was their shelter. Lord Chaitanya was their shelter. Therefore everybody can come. That's the essence. That's Guru. It teaches you how to get that shelter of Lord Chaitanya, man. So that whatever fault you have is all covered by the grace of God, man. That's what the Christians know. Well, not all of them know. But those who are very intimate and close with Christ know. St. Francis knows. Those who took shelter of St. Francis, they were just lowly, they got the benefit of that. They realized this guy is Guru, man. He's got the grace of God. Let's come under that shelter. Isn't that, that's Guru Parampara. They were protected from the material worlds and stuff and all that. Okay? See, he had a dream. He was crossing the river. And he had these people, they were all on his back, and they made it across, and everybody was trying to cross that river drowned. That's how it is, man. See, the Guru's crossing the river. He can cross, and you get on his back, man. They cross, that's it. And that's the idea. You get on their back by faith. You get their shelter. You don't have to be in physical proximity. Some people do better outside. Look at Johan. He's over there. Does he? I don't have to worry about that guy. He's got the shelter by faith, and he just continued. He does his bhajan and everything, just totally fixed on that, and very happy. Yeah. That's how it gets. It should be like that. Whether you're in physical or outside, it's the same. Sometimes it's better outside, because of one's faith. You really have to. Focus. Really be there because, your life depends on it. See, so, you see, that's it. The Lord teaches that lesson. Prabhupada had never had a problem when his Guru, his Guru was always with him. He always felt that faith in that shelter, he knew, clear. I also, because I had the same thing with Prabhupada, and then I got off it because I listened to people, people that were, wanted to be equal with him and stuff like that, and they were claiming, oh no, I'm his best friend. Oh, really? Oh, well, let me, and then I get all this other preaching in my ear, and all of a sudden Maya, it teaches us these things, how she works. Part of the lessons.
Yeah, I like that point, because the Guru's always here, isn't it? Through your videos, through Prabhupada's videos, through all your videos, you're always here. So I'm never down with the sentimentality of what we're going to do when the Guru goes. Because he's here, always here. You're always here.
Yeah.
Through your videos and your instruction, you're following that.
Yeah.
You're here.
Yeah.
And I feel that when I've been away.
Yeah.
Here there's a real strong potency.
Yeah,
but it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there wherever you are.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
it's the instruction, isn't it?
Yeah,
Following
instruction,
it.
yeah. It works.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I'm sentimental.
Huh?
I'm sentimental because I'd hate it if you weren't here.
You would what?
Hate it if you weren't here.
Oh. Yeah. It only seems like that, but you know, the Lord. This is like, you know, when Jesus was going to leave, and they said, "What? You're going to leave?" He said, "Don't worry." He says, "If I don't go, the Comforter won't come." See, the Comforter is that Spirit. See, so it just had to work like that with him, you know, with them. It doesn't have to be like that. It's like, you know, the spirit of is when you start worshiping in separation. See? And then, because when you get really attached, and then you're separated from that, then it's because of that attachment, the Lord will come inside, through the inside. See, because it's saying, see, the devotee just represents the external manifestation, what's inside, right? So if you get it within, it's the same as getting it outside. It comes inside. Same. It's the same being. It's the same.
This made me cry thinking about them.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. That's the gopis. They're like gopi moods. They don't like it. You can preach to them anyway. They still don't like it. Krishna also says, physical proximity is not and you know, it's not about physical proximity to have a relationship with me and all that, and they still didn't like it.
No, I don't like it. Not playing.
Big girl's blouse.
Dashalika.
Dashalika.
Not wrong, eh?
This body, after all, is produced of unmanifested nature and again annihilated and merged with unnatural elements. Yeah. Hey, let's have a little kirtan. Get the drum and the harmonium and stuff like that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna, Hare.
Yeah, open that window. It's hot in here. Phew. Yeah. You okay there, Yamuna?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Let's just see what we're reading from.
What happened with Janaki? Is she sleeping in today?
She's watching on her phone.
Why?
Maybe.
Why aren't you in here there, Janaki?
Oh no, because she kept being woken up by pissy pants.
Oh!
Pissy pants kept
Oh,
waking
she
her
didn't
up.
sleep. Okay.
She said she got back to sleep at 1 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
I didn't wake her up after that.
Maybe we get a toilet or something out there for you. Do we have these external toilet things?
Elsan.
Huh?
Elsan.
Did that come with the thing? It did?
No. Did it?
Yeah, so we can do that, and then we gotta find a place where to empty it.
Go in the creek.
Yeah, because, and what do we have to do the bells on that thing? On the door, yeah. Is there a reason for the bells?
I like to keep them on so maybe somebody's coming inside.
Oh, I see, yeah. Maybe at night we could remove them or something. I don't know. We just got to figure out how people can sleep if it's 7 times. It'd be a lot.
At least.
At At least, yeah.
Could you pass me my poncho?
I'll tell you what, I'll sleep on the corridor here.
On the what?
On the corridor here.
On the floor?
On the floor, yeah.
No. Because I get up, and what am I going to do, you know?
And walk over me.
Huh? Wake up, walk
And
over you?
walk all over you.
No, that ain't going to work. That's not going to do it.
It's be a potty there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to.
We'll figure it out.
You can pee in the compost. It's good for the compost.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, it's good, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get your stool to stand on.
I don't need one.
No.
Mm.
Actually, I don't know. Yeah.
Now, people
So
might
compost.
see. In
No, in the night time.
the nighttime, nobody will see. Yeah.
They can't see in there anyway, it's all walled in, isn't it?
Just pee a little bottle and then pour it into it.
Yeah, all
You'll
right.
get one of those things they have in hospitals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catheter.
No!
Yeah.
They want a cafe.
Those jug things.
Yeah. I don't need it, I just need a bottle, don't I?
Yeah.
With a big hole on it.
You miss it. You miss the toilet.
Yeah, I know,
A
but
little hole.
I'm not going to the
Get
little
it,
hole.
yeah, they have the ones with the big hole.
Yeah.
Go to a hospital supply thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You even stay in bed while doing it. It's awesome. It's like, bed, put it now.
I stick it out the window then.
In the
No.
compost.
Hey?
In the compost.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Right.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Oh, that was so good.
You can't play. Hare
Huh?
Krishna.
Wait. It sounds what?
You can't play. You're all off beat. Back in my head.
Well, you're doing kind of slow.
Because it's early in the morning and I ain't getting no mood for speed until I warm up slowly.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're getting there.
you're off beat. Your hand kind of on beat. So someone else lead and I'll follow. But I don't want to do it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
So nice.
Krishna.
So great. You gotta get out of your head, man.
I do.
You really do, man. Because it was so nice.
It's a kirtan. I need speech on a speech. So
Well,
he's
I
leading.
told you what to do.
You're
I
leading.
told you what you should do.
What should I do?
You shouldn't bother about other people. Just do it yourself.
Just sit there and you don't worry about it. You know, I mean, I wouldn't worry. I was just trying to keep out. You're going really slow.
Yeah.
And then I finally got it. But you're still in your head about
No,
it.
I am.
I finally got the beat. It took me a while.
She's on a different beat. You're on a different beat, and I'm on a different beat. So I can't play with people on different beats.
You were doing it. You were playing. I was playing.
You do
We're all
what's going on in my
playing.
head. My head is screaming.
Yeah, so fuck that guy in your head, whoever that is. Kick him out, man. There you go. It's a good opportunity. Go for it.
Stop. You don't even know where I am.
Yeah. You know what? Just stop the curtails, okay?
Yeah, you don't know what my rhythm is, so why are you even guessing?
Yeah.
So don't guess. Listen, then follow.
Yeah. That's okay, you're doing good. Just don't do the cartels now.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Tell him that I keep having this vision. Radharani and Krishna, and they're looking at him.
Oh, really? Oh, wonderful.
It's like cave entries.
Oh.
You know those things you see on films.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like, you know,
Oh, okay.
a caption.
Caption. Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're looking out and they're looking at him and smiling.
Oh, that's great. See?
Hare Krishna.
Wow.
Bye.